Hey, I'm Aaron Tveit, and you're watching the Broadway.com show. It's a show on Broadway.com.
Hello and welcome to the Broadway.com show, an interactive look back at the week on Broadway, or as we like to think of it, that thing our moms love to watch. Let's start with the news. What's the buzz, Mark?
After 4 weeks and tens of thousands of votes, Broadway.com's March Musical Madness has crowned a victor. And the best Broadway musical of all time is Wicked. The blockbuster crowd pleaser narrowly beat out Les Miserables to earn its title, but glory goes to Oz for taking home the trophy. Good work, Munchkins.
Phantom of the Opera composer Andrew Lloyd Webber has secured the rights to the movie School of Rock, and he plans to turn the 2003 flick, the one where Jack Black poses as a substitute teacher and enters his fifth graders in the Battle of the Band competition, into a musical. Hey, Lord Lloyd Webber, that sounds like an awesome idea. Just as long as you let Rent alum Adam Pascal reprise his role as Theo, the frontman of the rival band No Vacancy. For those about to rock, we salute you.
Speaking of Adam Pascal, the popular star is now giving audiences the old razzle-dazzle. That's right, the Broadway.com Audience Choice Award winner is Chicago's newest Billy Flynn. The fan favorite has been wanting to slip on those tap shoes and take on Chicago's slickest lawyer for a while now. So congrats, Adam. We know you'll give him one hell of a show.
Sutton Foster is headed back to the New York stage. Well, at least for one night. On July 17th, she'll headline encore staging of Violet, Janine Tesori and Brian Crawley's 1997 musical about a disfigured young woman and two soldiers she meets on a bus. Violet is one of 3 off-Broadway tuners getting summer runs at New York City Center. Count us in if we can get a ticket.
Rob McClure, who wowed us in Chaplin earlier this season, is heading to Vegas. Well, actually, he's heading home to New Jersey's Paper Mill Playhouse, where his career began and where he'll headline the new Broadway-bound musical Honeymoon in Vegas. McClure will star opposite Tony Danza in this casino comedy by Jason Robert Brown and Andrew Bergman. Look for the honeymoon hijinks next fall.
Hi, I'm Anthony Waller, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
This week we're giving a 6 years overdue thumbs up to the 2007 reality show, You're the One That I Want. This NBC competition show not only provided weeks of entertainment, but it also introduced us to some of Broadway's most treasured next-generation stars like Laura Osnes, Ashley Spencer, Kate Rockwell, Max Crum, and Kathleen Monteleone. Can we all agree we need less shows like Smash and more reality shows that give us stars like these?
Thumbs down to the news that Hands on a Hard Body will be driving its shiny red pickup away from Broadway on April 13th, closing after a short run. Okay, we knew a musical about a truck was a tough sell, but this clever show had winning performances, characters you actually care about, and some amazing songs by Trey Anastasio and Amanda Green. Here's hoping the cast reunites in the recording studio for a sure-to-be-awesome cast album. Until then, be sure to check out this one-of-a-kind show before it rides off into the sunset.
It's Broadway Smackdown time. Last week we asked you which TV show you'd like to see made into a musical, Mad Men or Game of Thrones. After some serious voting, Mad Men came out on top, seriously on top, with 97% of the votes. Don Draper would drink to that. And now for this week's Smackdown. Broadway hunk Aaron Tveit's hugely in-demand concert series at 54 Below has everyone talking. And this week, he let Broadway.com in on 2 of the songs he's planning for his set list. I'm Alive from Next to Normal and Goodbye from Catch Me If You Can. So we have to know, which one of Tveit's signature songs are you most excited to hear live? Tweet your vote to Broadway.com with the hashtag #BWaySmackdown and tune in next week for the winner.
Our tweet of the week comes from Alan Cumming, Broadway.com video blogger and man about town. A day before the first preview of his solo Macbeth, Alan wrote, "Saturday morning in my underpants during vocal exercises and heating up a flask of soup to take to the theater. Who am I, Elaine Stritch? That's a comparison we would never think about making." Follow this Tony winner on Twitter at Alan Cumming.
On April 4th, Broadway welcomed the fabulous new musical Kinky Boots to the board. Starring Broadway.com video blogger Billy Porter and Stark Sands, Kinky Boots features an unbelievable flaming red pair of thigh-high boots, which inspired us to ask everyone at opening night what the kinkiest thing in their wardrobe is. Clutch your pearls, cause here it goes.
Yikes, that's super personal. My hanky-panky panties. I have a pair of studded, spiked heels, and they're fierce.
Individual lashes and Spanx, if we're going to be honest. I have a pair of leopard platform pumps. That's about as kinky as it gets for me. I have a riding crop.
Let's just say you don't wear it on the outside of your clothing.
My shamrock socks. I wear them more than on St. Patrick's Day.
I have chainmail.
I just stole some of my Priscilla costumes.
Someone called the Central Park Zoo because animals have taken over Broadway. This season boasts more animal stars than we know what to do with, so we counted down our 5 favorite furry thespians for this week's High Five. At number 5 is Porridge, the acrobatic pup who makes a circus splash doing tricks with his owner Matthew James Thomas in Pippin. Number 4 is Vito Vincent, the fashionable feline who lives in the lap of luxury in Breakfast at Tiffany's. Number 3 are Christmas Story's troublemaking hounds Pete and Lily, who stole the show and a turkey. Coming in second is the most optimistic dog on Broadway, Sunny, who plays the rough role of Sandy in the new revival of Annie. And number 1 is Stephanie J. Block's Maltese Yorkie mix Macaco, whose brief appearance in The Mystery of Edwin Drood was total puppy perfection. Watch out, human actors. These 5 cuddly co-stars may soon be hijacking a Tony Award from you. Is there a category for Best Featured Furball?
Bette Midler finally returned to the Broadway stage this week as the star of the solo show I'll Eat You Last. Clearly, we're not the only ones dying to see the Divine Miss M live and in person, because her first performance crowd included showbiz icons Liza Minnelli and Debbie Reynolds. Check out our exclusive backstage shot from photographer Bruce Glickus of the Fabulous Trio. I'll Eat You Last opens at the Booth Theater on April 24th.
Oh, hey! I'm Adam Cantor, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Our star of the week is divine kinky boots diva, Billy Porter. Porter stars as the magnificent Lola, and when he embodies this self-possessed drag demigod, he struts, sachets, and swaggers across the stage at the Al Hirschfeld Theater, all while kicking up his undeniably kinky 6-inch heels. Porter infuses Lola with heart and soul and still manages to give his all to his video blog week after week. Bravo to you, Billy. We love living in the land of Lola.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Broadway.com show. We'll leave you with a peek at the video that won our Broadway's Biggest Fan Contest and a trip to the Broadway.com Audience Choice Awards from Ben Rodenmeyer of Jackson, Mississippi. Take it away, Ben. See you next week.
Hello, theater lovers. I'm Ben, and I am Broadway's biggest fan. I don't mean to brag, but my Playbill collection is the biggest in all the Deep South. Monkeys and playbills. So pick me, Ben, and